Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dwitch back again with another video. This is another day in my life of me building my business to $2 million for the year. In this video, we are going to talk about performance as well as creatives, and then as well as do a rev check near the end of the video. So let's get into our portion of the video where we talk about creatives. So essentially, I think I said this like probably a million times, like in the past month or last month, sorry, and bare times yesterday. But we all know, not yesterday, I don't know, but we all know creatives is king, right? Creatives is king, and that's what propels your business forward. That's basically what it is, assuming everything in your funnel is in line. The sole thing stopping you from doing 1K to 10K days is basically how good your creatives are and how I guess how fast you are in implementing new creatives and consistently pumping new winners out. Essentially, it's basically a volume of creative game. And yeah, that's like the biggest constraint that I've seen, honestly, in the year and a half when it comes to this e-com stuff. So for me specifically, and this is gonna be like a thought that I had a couple weeks ago, haven't yet implemented it because I was working on other shit, but it's basically taking the approach of building a content flywheel. And I don't remember who I got that word from, but the idea is essentially just always having a flywheel or ecosystem where you're always getting new creative cycling in. So you want to always have, let's use 50 creatives a month or 100 creatives a month, always cycling into your ecosystem, so your editor and you always have fresh content to use and fresh content to kind of, work off. And that's basically kind of as well the TikTok shop method. TikTok shop is basically this method on steroids where you just have unlimited creatives, available to use. And if you use not PP ads, Kello data, you guys know Kello data has hella freaking creatives, and that's how a lot of people pump out winners, because they have so much creatives in there that you can just use, pick up together, mash up or whatever. And it's just, content again is king. So in understanding that content is king and implementing what basically worked for TikTok and just mass producing content, and you want to do this affordably, it becomes you thinking, okay, how can I make myself a content flywheel? And what the fuck? Things about to piss me off. Yeah, making yourself a content flywheel. And the way you can do this, or I've thought about doing this, is you have a portion of your content that should come not from UGC creators or you're paying them $200 per video, because at that point, this whole ecosystem is not profitable. You want to have an ecosystem where you have affiliates coming in. So basically, again, if you know what TikTok Shop is, how it works, it's the affiliates promoting the product. So you have your affiliates that you're contacting in your niche. They ideally want to be smaller creators, and you want them to constantly be finding like 10 every week, 50 every week. Ideally, obviously, it works the best at scale. But to start off, maybe you get 10 a week, 5 a week, and then you start off like that, and every week you just bring in 10 creators every single week. That's 40 creators basically making content, right? Or how much content they make. That might be 40 videos, 80 videos, 160 videos, whatever amount of videos they want to make for you. But you just cycle in as much affiliates as possible. You give them commission on the sales they bring in, even if they're a smaller page. Let's say, your cost of goods is $50. Not your cost of goods, your product costs $50. You ship out the product to them for $18 even dollars. You still make profit if they only get one sale. So it's beneficial for you to, run the affiliates, make them promote the product on their socials, plus give you the raw footage, for one. For two, another way you can do this to get the content flywheel is have your own creators on, a retainer. You pay them whatever, 500 a rack. And like doing this obviously is going to be slightly costly. And don't do this if like you're working with a product that you're not currently like scaling or whatever, you don't have budget for it. But when you do, having like 3 or 5 creators that you can just have on a retainer, give them your winning concepts and just tell them, yo, just cook. Tell them to bring like I don't know, 20 concepts a week. However, 20 might be OD, but just ask them to make hella content for you every single week. And before you know it, with those two systems alone, you have so much new content flowing in, and you can never run out of content. Because again, the biggest constraint is content, ad fatigue, you reusing the clips, same clips all over again, same everything. But if you're always cycling in new creators, then you can always, hopefully find some new winning ads in that. Because again, you're giving some of the freedom to your creators. You're also giving them what's working. Plus, you have your editor clipping up their clips. So it's like, in every facet you look at it, even if what you made with your editor doesn't work, there's gonna probably be a couple creatives, as long as there's a lot of volume coming in, that do well. Because at the end of the day, you want to work with creators that actually understand how to go viral. They understand how to make content. And if they understand that, then again, it should be very simple for these videos to go, not simple or not easy, but simple, I guess, yeah, for them to go viral. Because again, look at TikTok Shop. All the content going viral on TikTok Shop, a lot of them is just people talking straight up to the camera, and just luring the people in with their good storytelling, starting off with the education, starting off with a shock factor, just starting off with something that hooks the audience, obviously, because that's how shit goes viral, but hooking the audience, following it up with something, that basically leads you into wanting to watch more, because you might, have the same problem. They agitate your pain, you're like, fuck, and then before you know it, you're 30 seconds into the video, and then you're too deep in, so you're gonna watch the whole video. And then at the end, sometimes you might not even have known you were watching an ad, because the creators are so good. So I'd recommend for you guys, if you're doing some type of volume, look at your creative system currently, because I can guarantee it could be better. Because bro, paying $200, well, I've never paid that much, to be honest with you. I don't fuck with that. What the fuck is on the road right now? But I've never personally paid that much for content. I usually pay like $50 to $100, but I know people that are paying $200, and you see creators that are gonna continuously, increase their prices. They're gonna try to wax you, hit you with some usage fee bullshit, and that just not profitable. Because at the end of the day, you're only getting one footage, or you might get like a bundle deal where you get like some footage, B-roll, like pictures and shit. But some of them even be trying to tax you for the B-roll, bro. Like, what the fuck? It's like, it's just getting too pricey. It doesn't make sense. You can't mass buy UGC at scale if you're paying $200 for them. But if you rock with the affiliates, you only pay your cost of goods, and you pay a percentage on their sales. It's a good deal, as long as the creators can actually make decent content. And it's also going to take a small learning curve as well for you to understand what good content is, maybe, or you giving them the proper tools to, make good content. So this is something I'm really looking to look into today. I don't know how that's going to look like yet. I don't know how I'm going to look. I know how to implement it. I've done it in the past, early on in my journey, when I was running more organically a bit. I did influencer marketing a bit more than paid ads. So I know how to set it up, but I just want to see how I want to implement it, so it's the most cost efficient setup, if that makes sense. And yeah, just make it so it's a process that I don't necessarily even have to look at as well. Because realistically, all I need is a VA to find these people, give them a script, they do the script, throw it on in Excel, they place the orders on your Shopify, and then it's something that you don't necessarily have to look at. You're just going to see the cost of goods on your, your invoices and shit, and then from there it's just managing it, blah blah. So it's not a hard process to create. It's just about building it to be a system that can flow without you necessarily having to be there. Because the biggest thing with me when I was doing that is I just didn't like, because I was doing it manually and I didn't really optimize that whole process. That was a while ago. That was like earlier in my e-com journey. So it's like, yeah, that's what today's gonna look like, honestly. Gonna look into that so we can have the second store to, the first store to push some decent numbers. Like, this is gonna tie into performance, but performance lately has been very, very good. We could deem it because of Mother's Day intent, but some of these other creatives that aren't Mother's Day related, obviously the offers on the site and shit like that, but a lot of these creators, nevertheless, are doing very, very well. And again, I've been telling you guys the multiple CBO structure, and that has been absolutely doing well for us. And I really believe if we implement this diversity of content plus adding as well other countries into the mix, we can probably sustain ourselves at multiple 3K days. Not what the fuck why I say it like that, but sustain at consistent 3K days. But again, this shit is a whole volume game, so that's why I'm looking to build this ecosystem. So it's like we always have different personas, different awareness levels or targeting. We're just always feeding Facebook every single day with new content, so it's always flowing well. So yeah, that's what everything's looking like right now. Yeah, nothing too crazy on performance. Just want to kind of explain to you how the creatives correlate with the performance. We're doing a volume of creative tests in our own CBO. We have currently like 16 CBOs active, with hella creatives in there. We have like 10 creatives batches pending to be launched. Like we have hella shit in the works right now, and we're just trying to increase this volume up while obviously keeping quality in check as well. So that's the main lever that we're looking to push for the first brand. I guess that's gonna be, I'm trying to make that like my advantage with ecom, like have a little system where I know if I plug in any product, I can spit out as much creatives as I can, basically outcompete anyone in the market. So yeah, that's how the shit's looking like for me for the first store. Second store, again, this is technically the second day on testing the relaunch of the the new statics with the new offers and shit. Yesterday we were unprofitable, to be honest. We had one sale. All the other CBOs had hella. We had like 6 CBOs. All of them had hella add to carts, so buyer intent, but they didn't get any sales, which honestly isn't a bad thing. Which I just like to see buyer intent in the first day when I start relaunching campaigns and shit, or launching campaigns. So I'm not mad at it, but we just got to see if within a 3-day window we can get some decent scale out of the door with that shit. Because I think, I'm not gonna lie, today is very bad, and I've seen other people, and I don't like to compare and say, oh, everybody's doing bad today, but I've seen a lot of people complain on how bad performance is in terms of conversion rate and shit. So I think I might count this day out. Nah, I'm tripping. I don't know why I'm gonna say I'm gonna count the day out, but essentially though, yeah, performance is shit today. It looks like one of the campaigns, which was when the previous winners with that product, it still has some good performance though. It probably will get a sale today, so that is good. But the other ones, the statics, I don't know about them. They might do shit. I might be coping. I probably am coping, honestly. I think the reason why they might do ass maybe is because the product's not in it. But then again, that doesn't make sense. So I don't know. I'll wait until I see further data on a 3-day window. I'll let you guys know probably why I think it's doing shit. But the fuck. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're just, it's kind of a waiting game. Again, for that store as well, we have a bunch of other creatives we want to launch. So I'm just trying to see if these even do well. Some of the other creators are different awareness levels as well. So it's like, again, we're testing hella shit on it, just see if we can get some scale up. We have a better offer, so if we're able to get the momentum that we had previously with this higher price point, with a better offer, with the advertorials in place, we should be able to be profitable. And if we're able to be profitable, then we could likely increase budgets, and hopefully by the end of the month with the new store, push to 1K days, hopefully. I don't know though. I did also launch, not launch, but I created a 4-minute VSL type video. Those are long as shit. Pause. But yeah, I scripted it, sent it to my editor. She cooked with that shit, bro. She cooked the VSL. The VSL looked amazing. So I'm excited to launch that. Yeah, we're just gonna keep testing at the end of the month and see. If we can't crack anything at the end of the month, I can't lie, we might have to drop the product. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just looking for progress. As long as we make significant progress with it, then I'm down to keep running it. But if we can't, then yeah, the product's probably cooked. But that's kind of what everything's looking like for me right now. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, I'm about to hit you all with a rev check right now for the first store. Yesterday was a very good day on the first, so I can't lie. Yeah, yesterday we cracked a 2K day. If you guys have been following the channel, we haven't hit a 2K day in a minute on the store, honestly, because we've been spending. We were at lower spend, but yesterday we hit a 2K day, so solid day. Today, yeah, today we might actually beat the 2K day. Cause I did increase some budgets last night, and we added some new creators as well. So you see today we're already damn near $700. We're up 29% on the day, so we might hit, a 2.5K day. Shit, if we surf scale some of these campaigns, we might push a 3K day. We might hit a 3K day on the weekend because of the Mother's Day intent. I know I said I was gonna scale up too heavy, but I can't lie. The results are looking kind of decent, and these campaigns are gonna die out anyway. So it's like you might as well scale them because again, it's for a holiday. But it's like a store. Again, I told you one sale yesterday. Nothing amazing there. Just one sale. Today we're at 0, and yeah, that's what things are looking like right now. I'm about to go hit the gym, or I'm at the gym, about to get a nice pump in. Yeah, fuel my body, and then just really, just fuel my body, get some work in, and cook. I don't know what I just said, but appreciate y'all. Catch y'all in the next video, and if y'all haven't took action today, y'all better take action. Start that store. Learn about dropshipping. Do something. You don't have to do dropshipping necessarily, but take action and really lock in with your life, bro. Because if you're dropshipping, bro, at the end of the day, one product can literally change your life. It literally just takes one product, one creative. Do one thing right, and you can start making consistent amount of money. So let this video be like your motivation for today to take action. Do something, change your life. And for those that already have a store, drop in the comments below where you are at in your journey, and let me know exactly how performance is looking for you guys, because I like to know as well if you're seeing good performance, bad performance, and what your test is looking like. So appreciate you guys for watching the video again. Take action, and I appreciate y'all, and catch y'all in the next video. Peace.